An elderly veteran collapses in the Mary's Hospital emergency room, his German Shepherd pressed against his trembling body. A nurse rushes forward, her hand steady despite the chaos. But within minutes, everything changes. For 8 years, Elena Rodriguez has walked the quiet halls of St. Mary's Hospital during the midnight shift, her footsteps echoing through corridors that have become her second home. Cedar Falls, Texas, may be small, but its proximity to Lackland Air Force Base means Elena sees more than her share of military families seeking comfort in the darkness of difficult nights. Every Tuesday at midnight, something special happens in the hospital's waiting room. Elena quietly transforms the sterile space into what she calls her circle of support, a place where sleepless veterans gather, sharing coffee and stories that help chase away the demons that visit in the quiet hours. Tonight, Marcus Thompson pushes through the emergency room doors with Duke, his German Shepherd service dog, pressed close to his side. At 60 years old, Marcus carries the weight of Vietnam in his eyes and the complications of diabetes in his weakening body. Duke's trained nose has already detected the dangerous drop in his blood sugar, but the panic attack gripping Marcus makes everything worse. Elena moves swiftly, her gentle voice cutting through Marcus's confusion as she guides him to a treatment bed. Duke remains alert beside his handler, watching for any sign of another medical crisis. Then James Mitchell appears, clipboard in hand and authority radiating from his pressed suit. The state health inspector's surprise visit couldn't have come at a worse time. That animal needs to be removed immediately, Mitchell declares, pointing at Duke. This is a clear violation of health department regulations. Elena's voice remains calm but firm. Sir, this is a federally protected service animal. Duke is trained to detect diabetic episodes and PTSD attacks. He's essential for Marcus's medical care. Dr. Patricia Hawkins, the hospital's new director, steps forward. Her corporate efficiency clashes with the warmth Elena has always brought to this place. Elena, remove the dog or you're terminated. I won't risk this hospital's reputation over one patient. The room falls silent, except for Marcus's labored breathing and Duke's soft whimper. I won't abandon him, Elena whispers, her hand protectively placed on Marcus's shoulder. Then you're fired, Dr. Hawkins responds without hesitation. Marcus's hands shake as he lifts his phone, recording every word of the confrontation. Even through his medical crisis, the old soldier recognizes injustice when he sees it. Elena's termination is captured in painful detail, her dignity intact even as security escorts her from the building. Within hours, Marcus's video spreads across social media like wildfire. The hashtag Justice for Elena begins trending as thousands share the story of a nurse who chose compassion over compliance. Comments pour in from veterans across the country, each one a testament to Elena's impact on their lives. 45 minutes away at Lackland Air Force Base, Colonel Sarah Williams watches the video on her computer screen. She recognizes Elena immediately. This is the woman who held her hand during the darkest nights, who had cared for dozens of her airmen over the years. Williams also sees something else in Marcus Thompson's weathered face, the unmistakable dignity of a Vietnam veteran, a man from a generation that deserves nothing less than honor. The colonel picks up her phone and begins making calls. Within 2 hours, she has assembled 30 service members, including several Vietnam veterans who still live near the base. They dress in their formal uniforms, medals gleaming under the Texas sun. We're going to show Cedar Falls what happens when you disrespect one of our own, Williams tells her assembled group. The convoy of military vehicles arrives at St. Mary's Hospital like a scene from a movie. 30 service members in dress uniforms march through the front doors and take seats in the waiting room. They sit in perfect formation, silent and dignified, requesting only to speak with hospital administration. The hospital's administration finds itself facing an unprecedented situation. The peaceful protest creates a media sensation, with news crews arriving to cover the story of military solidarity. Dr. Hawkins realizes her decision has backfired spectacularly. Colonel Williams meets privately with the hospital board. Elena Rodriguez has served this community's veterans with honor for 8 years. Your inspector was wrong about service dog regulations, and your director's response was both illegal and disgraceful. Under mounting pressure from media attention and military presence, the hospital offers Elena her job back. But the damage has been done, and Elena has already found her true calling. I appreciate the offer, Elena tells the board, but Colonel Williams has offered me something better, the chance to create a program that truly serves our veterans. At Lackland Air Force Base, Elena establishes the Veterans Crisis Support Center, a 24-hour facility designed specifically for veterans experiencing medical and mental health emergencies. The program combines traditional medical care with innovative approaches, including therapy animals and peer support from veterans like Marcus. Marcus volunteers immediately, finding new purpose in mentoring younger veterans who struggle with their own demons. At 60, he discovers that his greatest greatest battles weren't fought in the jungles of Vietnam but in the quiet moments when he helps another veteran find hope. Elena's program becomes a model for military installations nationwide. Her innovative approach to veteran care catches the attention of lawmakers in Washington, leading to an invitation to testify before Congress about mental health resources for veterans. Standing before the House Veterans Affairs Committee, Elena speaks with the same quiet strength she showed that night in the hospital. Every veteran deserves dignity in their darkest moments. Sometimes healing begins not with medicine, but with someone who refuses to abandon you. Meanwhile, St. Mary's Hospital faces months of public backlash. Dr. Hawkins eventually resigns, and the hospital implements comprehensive changes to its veteran care policies. They invite Elena to return as Director of Veteran Services, but she politely declines. Her heart belongs to the program she's built from the ground up. Marcus, now a sought-after speaker on veteran mental health, travels the country sharing his story. Duke remains by his side, still alert for medical crises, but now also serving as a therapy dog for other veterans. The Department of Defense awards Elena the Medal for Distinguished Public Service, recognizing her extraordinary dedication to veteran welfare. As she accepts the medal, Marcus and Duke stand in the front row, representing the thousands of veterans whose lives have been touched by her compassion. Every day, veterans across America struggle with invisible wounds, seeking someone who understands their sacrifice. If this story moved you, share it in the comments below. Tell us about a veteran in your life who deserves recognition. And if you believe stories of human compassion and military honor matter, subscribe to our channel. Together, we can ensure that no veteran faces their battles alone, and that heroes like Elena Rodriguez inspire the next generation of those who choose service over self.